If there's one place that deserves to be called football's holy ground, it's Camp Nou. Since 1957, these hallowed stands have witnessed moments that defined the beautiful game. Maradona's supernatural dribbling, Ronaldinho's infectious smile lighting up the pitch, Messi's countless masterclasses, and who could forget that historic 6-1 comeback against PSG in 2017? Those were the glory days, when Camp Nou wasn't just a stadium, it was football's cathedral. But even legends need a makeover sometimes. And while Real Madrid's Santiago Bernabeu got a jaw-dropping renovation, along with 30 other European stadiums entering the modern era, Barcelona's iconic home can't afford to be left behind. That's why they're embarking on an ambitious $1.5 billion renovation project that's set to transform Camp Nou into the most advanced stadium on the planet. But this story? It's way more complex than just a fancy upgrade. Barcelona's financial journey is like watching a championship team slowly lose its grip on the trophy. And trust me, you'll want to hear this part. Cast your mind back to the early 2000s. Barcelona was the only club in world football that didn't need shirt sponsors. Their economic model was bulletproof. A massive global fan base pumping money into the club? Check. Lucrative broadcasting rights making it rain? You bet. Merchandise flying off the shelves faster than they could stock it? Absolutely. In 2006, when they finally put a logo on their shirts, it wasn't even for money. It was UNICEF. And get this, Barcelona was paying them. That's how good things were. The club was so financially stable they could afford to give money away. It was a golden age that seemed like it would never end. But here's where the plot twists. Fast forward to today, and you're looking at a club drowning in 1.6 billion euros of debt. Yes, you heard that right. Billion with a B. The fall from grace has been dramatic, and the reasons? Well, buckle up, because this gets interesting. First, performance on the pitch started slipping. Early exits from competitions meant less prize money. Then the pandemic hit like a sledgehammer, emptying stadiums and crushing revenue streams. But here's the real kicker that nobody saw coming. Barcelona was spending 103% of their total income on player salaries. That's like spending more on groceries than your entire paycheck. It just doesn't add up. The result? They had to say goodbye to their greatest player ever, Lionel Messi. The sight of him in a PSG or even Miami shirt still feels wrong, doesn't it? And now, they're about to take on another 1.5 billion euros in renovation costs. That's a combined debt of 3 billion euros hanging over their heads. Oh, and here's the cherry on top. They can't even use their stadium for regular income while it's under construction. But hold on to your seats, because this is where Barcelona's management gets creative. In 2022, they pulled off something brilliant. A deal with Spotify worth 310 million euros. Suddenly, Camp Nou became Spotify Camp Nou, bringing in 70 million euros annually. But this wasn't just slapping a name on the stadium and calling it a day. They're turning it into a cultural powerhouse. Imagine Barcelona players dropping their matchday playlists, or Spanish superstar Rosalia's Moto Mami campaign, taking over El Clasico week. With Spotify's 551 million users in the mix, Barcelona's commercial game is reaching new heights. In 2023, they hit 351 million euros in commercial revenue, with 200 million euros just from sponsorships. Not bad for a club in crisis, right? Ever dreamed of taking penalties against Ter Stegen? Wait until you see how this dream can become reality with the new museum of the stadium. But let's rewind a bit, because this isn't the first time Camp Nou has tried to reinvent itself. Back in 1980, they spruced things up for the 1982 World Cup, adding new seats and a shiny press box. Then in '94, they went digital with electronic scoreboards and expanded the club shop. In 2007, they even got Norman Foster, yes, that Norman Foster, to design a 250 million euro renovation. But then the 2008 financial crisis hit, and well, you know how that story ends. These days, Camp Nou isn't just about football anymore. With 1.2 million visitors annually, it's hosted everyone from U2 to Bruce Springsteen, and even Pope John Paul II himself blessed these grounds. The new plan? Turn every single visit into a VIP experience. We're talking way more than just 90 minutes of football. So, What exactly are they building with all this money? Let me break down this massive transformation project called Inside Barça. First off, they're literally starting from scratch, removing the entire pitch and reimagining every single seating arrangement. The new Camp Nou will feature a retractable roof because, let's face it, nobody likes watching football in the rain. The tech specs on this place are mind-blowing. Picture this: a 360-degree screen wrapping around the stadium, showing replays from every possible angle. AI-powered systems that'll predict when you need a refill before you even know you're thirsty. Wi-Fi that actually works in a packed stadium. I know, revolutionary, right? They're making the first tier more vertical for better views, and adding underground parking because Barcelona traffic is, well, Barcelona traffic. The VIP sections? They're getting a complete overhaul too. They're moving them higher up between the second and third tiers, with an exclusive double ring that'll make every corporate partner feel like football royalty. And yes, there will be authentic Catalan experiences before and after matches. Think local cuisine, cultural shows, the works. Currently, Camp Nou holds 99,354 fans, making it Europe's biggest stadium. But they're adding another 13,500 seats. And get this, half of all seats will be undercover. This will make it the world's third largest stadium, just behind India's Narendra Modi Stadium and North Korea's Runggrado 1st of May Stadium. Talk about playing in the big leagues. But here's something most people don't know. This project is bigger than just the stadium. The Palau Blaugrana Arena is getting its own €420 million makeover. They're expanding it from 7,585 to 10,000 seats for games, and up to 18,000 for concerts and events. This isn't just a sports venue anymore. It's an entertainment complex that'll rival anything in Europe. Now, let me blow your mind with the museum plans. We're talking full AR and VR experiences where you can relive historic matches in stunning detail. Want to see that Cruyff turn from his playing days? Done. Fancy taking penalties against virtual Ter Stegen? You got it. Now, while Barcelona plays at the Olympic Stadium, construction is moving forward despite some speed bumps. They've had to slow down work on weekends because, you know, neighbors need their sleep too. But if everything stays on track, we should see the new Camp Nou hosting matches by 2025. That's right, in a couple months, this dream becomes reality. And here's something they don't talk about enough. The new Camp Nou is going green. We're talking solar panels, rainwater harvesting, LED lighting throughout, and smart climate control systems that'll reduce energy consumption by up to 30%. Because let's face it, the beautiful game should have a beautiful impact on the planet too. This isn't just another stadium renovation, it's Barcelona's bid to create the most immersive sports experience on the planet. They're betting big on technology, premium experiences, and creative revenue streams to secure their future. Sure, the debt numbers are scary, but Barcelona has always been about dreaming big. Mais que un club isn't just a slogan, it's a promise to keep pushing boundaries. The question is, will this massive gamble pay off? Can Barcelona turn their cathedral of football into a modern-day wonder without losing its soul? Will the mountain of debt prove too steep to climb? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, the football world is watching, and history is being made right before our eyes. What do you think about Barcelona's ambitious plans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.